Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Uh, Leather wrapped handles and leather lanyard. I'm not sure how I'm going to title this, but I was sitting at the Grandbrat school earlier today, just trimming up some of this leather I had rescued from the curb. And one thing I do is right along the seam where it's been sewn. Sometimes I reuse that seam and sew into it, but most often I don't. So what I do is, come on down here. Not sure how this lighting is going to turn out. It's a little after 6 in the evening, 6 p.m. here. But anyway, I just follow along that stitch with a razor knife. And basically it's going to give me a thick leather thong or latigo or whatever. Of course it's not going to be all that long, but it's usually long enough to stitch up a pouch or something to that effect. Kind of like that. Now earlier, like I said, I was sitting in the Grandbrat, sitting in the truck waiting on the Grandbrats, and that's all twisty and cockeyed, isn't it? Anyway, I had this knife in the truck. I had made this sheath not long ago, but I had a couple of the pieces. I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? This knife's got a very thin handle, so I wrapped it. I put two wraps on it, and I put a lanyard on it, and I like that. Unfortunately, I'm going to also have to make a new sheath now because this one doesn't really fit with the handle. But anyway, how did I do it? Well, I also carry this little knife in the truck all the time. It's actually rides on my visor, and I'm probably going to have to make a new sheath for this after I finish this too. But basically what I did was, I don't know, that might be too thick for a lanyard. See if I can cut this in half. Just doesn't look right on that knife, being that thick. I know, I can hear y'all out there now. That's not the way you do it. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's not the way you do it. Maybe it's not the way most leather workers do it. I haven't found a whole lot of people out there that show you how to work with found leather. So, you want to do it a different way, be my guest. I don't know if there's going to be enough there to wrap that handle. Let's see what we got. No, not really. That's okay. There's more than enough to make a lanyard. Like that. Now I have a piece here. Is this the one I wanted? Yeah. This actually went around the corner on one of those pieces. So I'm going to start it here like this. This is the most difficult part, getting it started. And wrap it around it. Like I said, this is the most difficult part. I'll try it a different way. Basically just try to keep that lanyard piece stretched out like that, and then keep your wrap tight, don't stab yourself. Stabbing yourself is not good. Come up to the top, cross over, and start back down. I guess I missed a couple little threads on there. These aren't the right pliers. I'll get it later. You get to this point, you want to leave this a little loose. Tuck that leather up underneath of it, and then pull it down snug. Keep it all outwards. Now, I like the suede look. If you don't like the suede look, don't go with the suede look. It's totally up to you. I'll grab this. I think these are jewelry pliers. Look it around, make it tight. Now come in here and slice that off. I'm going to put a slight knot, a small knot here. And this may come off later. But for now, I'm going to do a couple of dangles because I like the look of the dangles. You don't like the dangles? You can cut that piece of leather off a lot shorter. But there we go. Like I said, I'm going to have to modify this sheath or make a new one. That's okay. It's just leather, right? I like that. I like the look of that. I like the feel of that. Oh. Maybe I can do a sheath out of that too. I don't know. This is kind of like with this one. I'm not crazy about the sheath on this because the material is too thin. But I can probably glue two pieces together and make it a thicker material. That's one problem with working with excuse me. That's one difficulty working with furniture grade leather. It's thin. It's meant to be. It makes great purses and you know, small bags and stuff like that. But if you want anything that's got any type of rigidity to it, you need to either glue it to another piece, which uses up a whole lot of leather, but you know, it's not like it costs me a fortune. Or you can wax it. If you wax it, that makes it waterproof too. But anyway, I got both of these knives from Sweetest Nightmare, Jay. I haven't heard from her in ages. I hope she's okay. But anyway, I like this. I like this knife. I've used this knife quite a bit. Full tang. It's got a nice feel to it. This one, I know you've seen me use this all the time. And like I said, it rides in the visor of my truck. So I'm gonna have to come up with a sheath here fairly quickly and get it back up there because I do use it all the time. Might just have to modify. If you look here where the little piece comes together, you know, that piece right there that's supposed to protect the blade from cutting the thread, I might be able to trim that down. And as long as I have, you know, like a metal clip or something like that, it'll keep it from cutting the thread too. Or I could sew it back up with a wire, which I kind of like that. I like that look, not so much the silver wire. Anyway, here we go, babble, babble, babble. Let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around on your social media, that would be fandoculous. If you'd like to check out my Facebook, I'll have a link in the description box, wherever that is on your device of choice. Yeah, there'll be some, I'll have some links into the description box as well of videos that I've done, similar videos. One with the leather harvest. There may have been a couple of leather harvests. Anyway, whatever I figure out down there. And if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. Life's too short, people. You never know. A young girl across the street grew up with my kids. Went out of here this morning in an ambulance. Heart problems. Scary situation. I really feel for her parents right now, and her son, and her husband. Till I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all.